Assalamu alaikum.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على حي على حي على حي على الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا ومن سيئات اعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله ارسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعه من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعص الله ورسوله فإنه لا يضر إلا نفسه ولا يضر الله شيئا أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة النار وإنما توعدون لواقع. أما بعد أيها الأحبة الكرام أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله تعالى فإنه رأس الطاعة وأجمل له بالسلف. أما بعد, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, as we have entered a new Hijri calendar year, a new Hijrah, 1442, and Hijrah signifies the point of the life of our beloved Prophet Muhammad ﷺ when he migrated from Mecca to Medina. Hijrah, as we count the number of years, 1442 years, 1442 years, means that 1442 years ago from today, our beloved Prophet Muhammad ﷺ marched from Mecca all the way to Yathrib in the scorching desert heat sun when there were no airplanes, no trains, no buses, no cars, just on foot and camel. He took this journey. So we should teach our children and our next generation and future people, what does Hijrah mean? For us, the Muslims, the significance of the calendar year is that our beloved Prophet ﷺ migrated from Mecca to Medina 1442 years. Today we'll shed some light, what is the significance of Hijrah? Why is Hijrah important? And is it only our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ who did Hijrah? Or did other people also do Hijrah? First of all, Allah tells us that the counting of the months. Please try to fill up the first lines first so that people who are late can sit in the back. First thing that is important to understand in the Quran, Allah says, إِنَّ عِدَّةَ الشُّهُورِ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ إِثْنَ عَشَرَ مِنْهَا أَرْبَعَةُ حُرُمٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in this ayah, verily indeed, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inna iddatu shuhur, verily indeed, the counting of the months with Allah is isna ashar. Isna ashar in Arabic means 12. So Allah Jalla Jalaluhu Allah Himself is saying that 1 year comprises of 12 months. 1 calendar year, 12 months is 1 cycle. Minha arba'atu hurum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, from these 12 months, there are 4 months that are holy, special, sacred, sanctity. Arba'atu hurum. Hurum from hurma or haram, the sanctification of these months. What are these 4 months of special? Number 1, Rajab. Number 2, Zul-Qa'dah. Number 3, Zul-Hijjah. Number 4, Muharram. We are in the month of Muharram al-Haram. What does it mean these 4 months are holy or special or sacred? It means that in these 4 months, qital, fighting in the path of Allah is forbidden. The Arabs in that time in Mecca forbid each other from fighting in these holy months. Because common person perception we have is Ramadan is a holy month. Yes, Ramadan is holy month because of Quran. But it is not holy according to the Quran in the sense of the hurma. Hurma in Arabic means forbiddance, prohibition. So that is why we see many of the battles like Badr and others were fought in Ramadan. Because it's not forbidden to fight in the path of Allah in the month of Ramadan. But these 4 months, Rajab, Zul-Qa'dah, Zul-Hijjah, and Muharram are holy months. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, these are holy months. A year is comprised of 12 months. So a year and the counting of the year is from the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as mentioned in the Quran. Now the Hijrah. Why did Rasulullah did Hijrah? Why did all the prophets, or many of them, did Hijrah? We see Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, the first human being and the first prophet on earth, he did Hijrah. As reports are mentioned, many of the riwayat, that Adam alayhi and Hawa, when they came from Jannah to earth, Adam landed in what is today called the South Asia area. And he did Hijrah all the way from there to Arafat. And Hawa was somewhere in the area of Mecca. And she traveled all the way to Arafat. That is why Arafat, as the scholars inform, it means Arafat, to know each other. Arafat, ya'arifu means to know. Adam and Hawa, reunion, rejoining of Adam and Hawa on earth was in Arafat. And Arafat is the maqam, the place where we will have the Hashr, Maidan al-Hashr, accountability. So Adam a.s. did Hijrah. Ibrahim a.s. did Hijrah. Ibrahim a.s. left his wife Hijrah and son Ismail in the open desert, as we know, over there. And we all know the story of Hajar going from Safa and Marwa, looking for water, looking for help. And Ismail alayhi salam, he was rubbing his feet on the ground, on the gravel, and the water came forward from it. When Hajar saw that, she came running, and she told the water, Zam, Zam, which means stop, stop. That is how the name of the water Zamzam became Zamzam. And we also have the Hijrah of Nuh alayhi salam. 950 years Nuh alayhi salam gave da'wah to his people. 950 years he kept preaching to his people, one Allah, one Tawheed, and the message, they didn't listen. So Allah revealed to Nuh alayhi salam, start building a ship and take your people who believe in you and your family members, put them in the ship. Because Allah said, I'm going to send a big azab, big punishment, a big flood is coming in Nuh. So be prepared for that. So Nuh alayhi salam was on the ship when the whole earth was submerged in water. There was no ground wherever to be found. Nuh alayhi salam was in his ship, and after his hijrah, he landed on the Mount Judah, or Judi as Allah says in the Quran. And then there he started life again. That is why Nuh alayhi salam is known as Abu Thani, the second father of humanity. Because all the humanity was killed, drowned, submerged in water in that big flood. Allah killed everybody, or Allah punished everybody. Only people left were the people in the ship of Nuh alayhi salam. That is why he's known Al-Abu Thani al-Bashar. Abu al-Bashar, Adam alayhi salam. Father of human being, Adam alayhi salam. The second father, Abu Thani al-Bashar, the second father of humanity, Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam. Because from his sons of Ham, Shem, Japheth, the three sons that were saved with him, from them is all our human race. Black, white, brown, all these are from the sons of Nuh alayhi salam. Then we have Yusuf alayhi salam. He was kidnapped by a caravan and forcefully migrated from the area of Jerusalem area to all the way to Egypt. And then he resided there. Then we have Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam punched somebody from the Bani Israel. He fell down and died. And then the Pharaoh's army were looking for him. Somebody informed Musa. So he, saving his life, he ran away from Misr, from Egypt, went all the way to Madian. And then afterwards, living there for 10 years, getting married, come back, he did Hijrah again back to Egypt. Then again in Egypt, Allah told him, take the Bani Israel and migrate from Pharaoh. And they crossed the Red Sea. So Hijrah is in the Sunnah of Anbiya, the prophets of Allah. What is the purpose of Hijrah? ما معنى Hijrah? لغة في الاصطلاح اللغوي العربي, Hijrah means ترك الشيء. Literally speaking in Arabic language, the word Hijrah means leaving something. Rasulullah left Mecca, so that is Tarkul Mecca. Alright? Musa al-Islam left Egypt, that is Tarkul Egypt. Ibrahim al-Islam left Mecca with his wife, that is Tark. لغة Hijrah يعني ترك الشيء. واصطلاحا and scientifically or Islamically, Hijrah means leaving something for the rida, pleasure of Allah. We all work very hard, don't we? We work so hard in this life for what? For the rida of Allah. What does everyone want? Why we come here every Jummah to pray? Even in this pandemic, with the mask and the distancing and everything, what is it that drives us to come and do the ibadah, rida of Allah, the pleasure of Allah? And when you leave something for the pleasure of Allah, Allah puts barakah in it. All his life, Rasulullah, he was living in Mecca. He was born and raised in Mecca. Who wants to leave his hometown? Many of us are immigrants to America. We left our home country. We left our hometown, home city. Think about the day you left your hometown. You never turned back. You never looked back. You settled here in America. You left your country. But till this day, if I ask you, do you remember your hometown, the place you were born? You will start crying. If I ask you, do you remember your home country, your home food, your home culture, your home belonging? You'll start crying. Because this is tabi'atul insan. This is the human nature. Where you're born, you love that land, you love that place, you love that society, you love that culture, that tribe. Why did the people migrate to America? 90% of them didn't migrate for the sake of having fun, but because of some kind of ijbari or majburi. Either it was financial crisis, either it was looking for a better job, a better living for their children, either it was to study in this country, to come and earn a knowledge, either it was to get married to somebody. There was some reason that forced people to leave. In the hadith, Rasulullah mentioned about the Hijrah, and he said these beautiful words, which makes you cry, and makes us realize that it was not easy for my and your beloved Prophet Muhammad to leave Mecca. Rasulullah said, Wallahi innaki la'ahabbu ardullahi ilayhi, wa innaki la'ahabbu ardullahi ilallah. Translation, Rasulullah is saying, Wallahi, I swear by Allah. Uqsimu billah. The word Wallahi means swearing by Allah. And then Rasulullah is saying, indeed, for sure, I swear by Allah, that you, O Mecca, Ya Ardul Mecca, you are the Habbu Ardullah. You are the most beloved places, lands of Allah to me, Muhammad. And you are, please fill up the first line, inshallah. And he said, وَإِنَّكِ لَحَبُّ أَرْضُ اللَّهِ إِلَى اللَّهِ. And you are the most beloved land of Allah to Allah. So not only is Mecca the beloved land to Rasulullah, but Mecca is also the most beloved land to Allah. Now the second part of the hadith is what makes it cry. He went on to say, وَلَوْلَا أَنَّ أَهْلَكِ أَخْرَجُونِي مِنْكَ قَهْرًا مَا خَرَجْتُ. This is Rasulullah saying on the night of Hijrah from the mountain when he and Abu Bakr are hiding from the Quraysh. As you know the story of Hijrah, when the Quraysh were thirsty for his blood, they wanted to kill Rasulullah. So he escaped in the middle of the night and he went all the way up to the mountains first. Then from there he went to the Yathrib, Medina. So on the mountain from there he could see the Kaaba Sharifa. He could see the place of Mecca, Kaaba. And he's saying this, and his beard is wet with tears. He's saying, وَلَوْلَا أَنَّ أَهْلَكِ أَخْرَجُونِي. You have to know the Arabic language to feel the pain of Rasulullah in these words. These words are touching words. They're moving words. It shows you the attachment of our beloved Prophet Muhammad to Mecca. He's saying, وَلَوْلَا أَنَّ أَهْلَكِ يَخْرَجُونِي. And oh Mecca, had it not been your people, the people of Mecca, the society of Mecca, Ahlul Mecca, أخرجوني, if they did not kick me out, exile me, قهرا. قهرا means jabran, by force. In other words, he's saying, I did not leave Mecca on my wish and will and desire. Today, if anybody tells you, I will resettle you back to your hometown, home country, home city, where you came from, I'll give you the money, I'll give you the luxuries, the same life you have as in America, you will get exactly the same, nothing less. How many of us would want to go back over there, having lived there for 20, 30, 50 years? And that is why Rasulullah is saying, لولا أن أهلك أخرجوني منك قهرا ما خرجت. I would not have come out of Mecca. And that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that in the Quran about this issue of Hijrah of Rasulullah and migrating. In Surah Nahl, Surah 16, verse 41, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ هَاجَرُوا فِي اللَّهِ مِن بَعْدِ مَا ظُلِمُوا وَالَّذِينَ هَاجَرُوا. And those who migrated فِي اللَّهِ, for the sake of Allah, مِن بَعْدِ مَا ظُلِمُوا, after they have been oppressed, after they have been suppressed, after they have been wronged and done oppression and injustices to them, مِن بَعْدِ مَا ظُلِمُوا لَنُبَوِّئَنَّهُمْ فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنًا. We will give them in dunya hasana. And that is why people who do hijrah, they get barakah and blessing in their life. As we see in the life of Rasulullah, when he went to Medina and Yathrib, he settled there. His grave is there. He died over there. He's buried over there. He never came back to Mecca to honor the people of Yathrib for what they supported him. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر لكم السامعين فاستغفروا إنه غفور رحيم التائب من الذنب كما لا ذنب له. الحمد لله الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم بسنة الدين أما بعد. In conclusion, my dear and sister Islam, Rasulullah told us in a hadith, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. Verily, our a'mal are based on niyyah, intentions. وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَا نَوَى. And for every person is what they intended. فَمَنْ كَانَ هِجْرَتُهُ لِلَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ فَهِجْرَتُهُ لِلَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Whoever does migration for the sake of Allah and His Messenger, they will get the ajr for the hijrah of the sake of Allah and their Messenger. And whoever, وَمَنْ كَانَ هِجْرَتُهُ لِلدُّنْيَا يُصِيبُهَا أَوْ إِمْرَأَةٍ يَنْكِحُهَا, whoever migrates for some worldly affairs, for dunya, or marrying person, a human being, for that purpose, فَهِجْرَتُهُ لِمَا هَاجَرَ إِلَيْهِ. and their hijrah will be rewarded and counted for what they did hijrah. He is not condemning that hijrah. He's not saying it's bad to do hijrah for some dunya reason, or it's bad to do hijrah to marry a woman. No. He's saying everybody will get the reward based on the niyyah they got. The best niyyah is to do migration for the sake of Allah. That's what Rasul is saying. But if you did migration in dunya for the purpose of dunya, you think you have for some affair of dunya, that is also maqbool, qabool. But it is lesser degree than the hijrah of Allah and deen, for the sake of deen. This is the question, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. We can do tajdeed niyyah. We came to America for whatever reason. Whether we came here to learn and educate, whether we came here to marry somebody, whether we came here to start a business, whether we came here to get a job on H1 or something, or whether we just migrated because we were oppressed in our land, in our home country, or whether we just migrated because financially it's better to come here and have a living, have a prosperity. Whatever the reason it was, now is the time to do tajdeedul niyyah, revival of our intention, renewing of the intention that, oh Allah, now that you have given me al-qarar, istiqrar in America, I make my niyyah لخدمة دين Allah. This is the message of Hijrah. Rasul did not migrate from Mecca to Yathrib just because he wanted some worldly thing. He migrated for me and you. Today we have deen in our hearts, in our families, in our lives because thanks to the Hijrah of Rasul. If he did not migrate from Mecca, the Meccans were thirsty for his blood. They wanted to kill him. They wanted to extinguish and eradicate La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah from dunya. So my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, one of the lessons of Hijrah is sacrifice. We should ask ourselves, yes, we came to America. Yes, our children are born in America. Yes, we have a good livelihood in America. But what have I sacrificed for my deen? What have I contributed for the deen of Allah, for the deen of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? What is my sacrifice and contribution? What is my donation, whether it's time or money or health or wealth or whatever it is? What have I given in the path of Allah? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts and our niyyat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our hijrah. May Allah give us the tawfiq to make our hijrah for the best of this dunya and akhirah. And may Allah bless us with Jannah to those for the sabr of this hijrah that we did. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our people who are sick. Many of them have requested dua. Allahumma ya shafi al-amran, ya shafi al-shaf, ishfi mawdana wa madal muslimin. اللهم اشفهم شفاعا كاملا عباد المستقبل امين اللهم ارزقهم الصحه والعافيه في البدن والجسد امين اللهم اغفر المسلمين والمسلمات المؤمنين والمؤمنات الاحياء منهم والاموات انك انت السميع مجيب الدعوات عباد الله رحمكم الله ان الله يعمل بالعدل والاحسان وايتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم وتذكرون واقيموا الصلاه.
الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
استقيموا استووا واعتدلوا وتراصوا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. الله سمع الله لمن حمده.
الله أكبر. الله الله
الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. الله سمع الله لمن حمده.
الله
الله
الله الله
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Quick announcement. Inshallah, from next month, which is September, from next Friday, there is no more registration for Juma. It's first come, first served basis. Whoever comes first for the first Juma, and if it fills up, we will lock the doors. And if you come late by 1:15, 1:20, it's full. You have to wait outside in your car for the next Juma. Next Juma will start 1:45. Inshallah, we'll try to be very punctual with Juma. The Iqamah for the first Juma will start around 1:20, 1:22, so that we're done by 1:30. So when we advertise the time 1 to 1:30, it means Juma will end by 1:30. If you come 1:30 and you miss the Juma, it is not our fault. Juma starts at 1 o'clock. So even if you come late, you should come maximum by 1:15. Same thing with second Juma, it will start at 1:45 and the Iqamah will be around 2, 2:05. So if you come after that, you might miss it. So please make sure from now on, there's no more registration on the website, there's no more link. All you have to do is just come, and if it fills up, just wait outside. The second Juma will be there. Inshallah, we'll have enough space for at least 50 men and 10 women and sisters in the back, inshallah. Some others requested for dua of shifa of their loved one, they're in hospital, so we'll make dua for them. اللهم انت السلام منك السلام تبارك ربنا وتعالى يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا مولانا انك انت الرحيم. اللهم يا شافي الامراض يا شافي المشفى اشفى مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم اشفهم شفاء كاملا غير ضر العالمين. اللهم ارزقهم الصحه والعافيه في بدنهم وجسدهم امين. اللهم ارزقهم الصحه والعافيه يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والاحياء منهم والاموات انك انت سميع الدعوات. اللهم تقبل منا هذه صلاه الجمعه خالصا لوجه الكريم واجعلنا من الجزاء واجعلنا من الفائزين يا رب العالمين. وصلى الله بخلق محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.